The Batman Review, a dark movie for dark times. This is a masterpiece that everyone over 13 can enjoy. Anyone from all walks of life can enjoy it, as long as you're over 13, that's the limit. You made Batman into too dark of a character and destroyed the Wayne name. You know that, like, the Waynes aren't real people, right? The Batman, a diary of an angsty kid. Pattinson's portrayal of Batman generated all the sympathy of a teenager going through an emo phase. By the end of it, I was rooting for the homicidal antagonist. Not too much into the emo Bruce Wayne, but I am into it a little bit. Unfortunately, I didn't see this movie today. I was trying to find where I get my refund on the app way before 3 p.m. showing. I needed to purchase tickets for this Thursday instead on the 10th. The first time when trying to order the tickets, it told me I had an error and wouldn't go through. I went back to the app, tried to purchase the same tickets for Thursday. I couldn't call to cancel or get my money back. If someone can please help me get my money back, please. Ma'am, this is Rotten Tomatoes. One of the worst movies I ever seen. Would have left after the first half hour, if not for my grandson. I like the Batmobile 100. I don't know why they had that dude from Twilight play Batman, but he looked dope sick. Totally different build from the Batman suit, for real, for real. I mean, how the hell was Batman moving around like that when he wasn't in the suit, he was skinny? Dude would have played a better joke or than he did a Batman, in my opinion. Not saying he was a bad actor, he just not his part, in my opinion. Come on, Morbius from the Marvel Universe, now that's a Batman. This movie was more of a 3-hour-long music video. Now that you say that, I think I actually agree, and I don't mind it at all. Grittier than the previous movies. I loved Robert Pattinson, and not just his looks. What do people mean when they say grittier? I've used this to describe movies, and sometimes I don't even know what I mean, like it was just a Batman movie. Comparing the Batman to the Nolan movies is like comparing bananas to a plantains. Exactly. They're almost entirely different, and you shouldn't compare them. To me, this is the real cinema. If Scorsese watches The Batman, he would change his mind about hero movies. Honestly, I think if he watched The Batman, and he probably has, he would have a worse opinion of superhero movies. Seriously unhappy with The Batman. I want a refund on 3 hours of my life. Was that like $12 or something? I really enjoy how they made an account just to crap on The Batman. They literally called it Seriously Unhappy with The Batman. The Riddle must have worn his suit. This was a movie where a lot of things happened to Batman. It was not a movie where Batman did a lot of things. Upon reflection, that's kind of right. He's kind of just like following the path laid out for it. Long and boring. I walked out of movie. How do you know it was long if you walked out? How do you know it was boring if you didn't watch the whole thing? Checkmate. Best thing about Batman was that's finished. Can I get bail back? If not, put retire Batman from standalone movies. I'm just so disgusted by the acting, the music, the lack of any action. This movie was shameful. Wouldn't watch again on free TV. Slower than a wet week. 3 hours could be 30 minutes. Went on my phone after first half hour, then left with 30 minutes to go. First film I have walked out on in 20 years. A boring, bad rehash of so many other films. Blah. I don't put stock in anybody's opinion who didn't actually finish the movie. If you finished the movie, you can complain about it, but you didn't even finish. You know who it is, and it's great. It's Batman, right? I think. If you don't know about Batman, you won't get it. They're right. His origin story wasn't really in this. You probably had no clue what's going on. I personally give the Batman like a 7. I thought it was good, not great. But then I saw everybody else's reviews and I started to wonder if maybe I just didn't get it. And then I felt old because I thought maybe this movie just wasn't made for me. So I'm gonna bump it up to like a 9 just so I can fit in. All the reviews were hilarious because all they could do was complain about Robert Pattinson and how he was in Twilight. So I give these like a 9 out of 10 on the entertainment scale. It was very fun to read everybody whining about it. Let me do this right. I'm embarrassing myself. Best thing about